Hello, hello. Welcome to part 4 of the Looming in the Shadow special research. Today is currently a beautiful Tuesday afternoon out here in Waikele, and I did notice that there is a Team Rocket hideout over at a Pokestop near this direction, so I'll go ahead and head on out, check it out, see which leaders out there, and complete at least one part of part 4, which is essentially just to beat each of the 3 Team Rocket leaders. So, alright, with that said, let's go do it. So it may have taken a couple tries, but we managed to beat team leader Sierra. So now all that's left to do is to go out, defeat some more grunts, get ourselves another rocket radar, and go and see if we can find either Cliff or Arlo. So for now, I'm just going to walk around Waikele for a little bit, clear out as many grunts as I can, and then yeah, hopefully I'll be able to make another rocket radar today, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's do it. So good news, I was able to battle and defeat a Go Rocket Grunt. Bad news, my inventory was already full, so I wasn't able to get the mysterious component, which yeah, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the battle. But good news, I got some coffee. I feel like it doesn't really make up for it that much, but might as well end this conversation on a positive note. Anyway, there is a clear all raid up above, so I'm going to go ahead and see if anyone's battling it or if I'm able to solo it. And hopefully during that time some more Go Rocket Grunts will stop popping up in the area. But if not, I do have a plan B location planned out already, so that all said, let's go raid. Unfortunately, the Claydol raid was kind of a bust, so that's just unfortunate. But fortunately, another Go Rocket Grunt seems to have popped up over by the church down this way. So I'm going to go ahead and head on over there, battle that grunt, and hopefully I actually get a mysterious component out of it. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Looks like we were able to beat the Go Rocket Grunt, and we actually got the mysterious component out of it, so thank goodness for that. But it does look like there's at least 2 more Go Rocket Grunts on the other side of the shopping complex, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out there, challenge those ones if I can, and I think with that I'll pretty much call it a day. So let's go battle these grunts. So we managed to beat the other 2 grunts, which means we are now 3 mysterious components in. So all we need to do now is to gather 3 more mysterious components, battle either Cliff or Arlo, and then collect 6 more again, and then battle the last Team Go Rocket leader. So needless to say, we're still a good ways away before completing part 4, but I believe we should be able to get it done this week, hopefully. But yeah, I think with that, I'm pretty much going to go ahead and call it today. So I'll go ahead and transition on into tomorrow. Okay, so just a couple of real quick updates. I'm currently out and about in Melanie Town Center right now, and I just came back from hanging out with our friendly neighborhood editor, Harrison. So earlier in the night, I was able to beat 1 more Team Go Rocket grunt, so I was fortunately able to get my 4th mysterious component. And during my hangout with Harrison, I was able to complete 2 trade-based field research that was actually gained back all the way back in the Colossal Discovery, so all the way back in the days of Big Reggie field research. I was finally able to complete that. And with the completion of that, I was actually able to get my 7-day research box, but I'll go ahead and save the opening of that one until the beginning of tomorrow. So yeah, with that said, I'll pretty much go ahead and transition to tomorrow. Hello. It is currently a beautiful Wednesday afternoon out here in the second city, specifically in Kapolei Shopping Center. Just a couple of quick updates before we get started. I did open the research breakthrough box, and while I did get a Zapdos, I unfortunately did not get a shiny Zapdos, so I'll still take the Zapdos. But I also did open the last field research from the Colossal Discovery, and it was just a normal Shuckle too, so yeah, sorry, no new shinies for today. But I did notice that there is a Go Rocket grunt kind of nearby across the street, so I'll go ahead and battle that. But I'll go ahead and battle that grunt, and then afterwards I'll go see. I'll go walk around the area a little bit and see what other Team Go Rocket grunts we can battle, so we can move on and try and fight either Arlo or Cliff today. Alright, let's head out. Alright, so unfortunately before I could get to that Pokestop, the Go Rocket grunt already left the area. Could be because he heard that I was arriving and was too scared to face me. Or the more likely case, he already stole as much as he could from the Pokestop and pretty much just went along their merry way. So right now I did notice that there is a large cluster of Pokestops further down in this direction, so I'm going to go ahead and hang out around there to see if any more grunts pop up in the area. And then I also did notice that there was a Terrakion raid that's about to hatch in about 40-ish minutes or so, so I think I'll head back down this way, and if all else fails, we'll see if we can do that raid. So pretty much the plan for today. Let's do it. grunt popped up on the other side of the park that's right across the street. I'm not fully sure if that Pokestop is fully accessible or if it's private property or whatnot, because I've never actually visited that stop, but I'll go ahead and check it out and see if I can battle that grunt. Not gonna lie, the Pokestop is in a bit of a sketchy area, but at the end of the day I was still able to defeat that grunt. And not gonna lie, but at least out in the field wise, pretty nice view out here. Another grunt decided to pop up and start stealing resources from the giant Pokestop cluster, so I think we're gonna start heading back that way, beat that grunt, and hopefully with that I'll be able to get my next rocket radar, and hopefully either Cliff or Arlo happen to be in this area. So let's go beat one last grunt. So we managed to beat the final Go Rocket grunt, and we got ourselves a rocket radar, and it does look like there is a Team Go Rocket leader hanging out at Taco Bell. I guess they're currently on their lunch or dinner break, so go ahead and check that out, see which leader that is. If it's Cliff or Arlo, you can go ahead and battle. If it's Sierra, then in any other case, I wouldn't mind the battle, but since we're currently out to try and complete the special research, I think I'll skip on that battle for now. So let's go check out the leader at Taco Bell. Alright, so it looks like we've encountered Cliff at this Taco Bell, so let's go ahead, and I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look like he's too happy that we're interrupting his meal break right now, so I'll go ahead and challenge him to a battle real quick, and then we'll see how many tries it takes before I manage to defeat Cliff today. Alright, let's do it. So it looks like we were able to defeat Team Go Rocket leader Cliff. I do feel kind of bad that we had to battle him while he was eating, but nonetheless, with this victory, pretty much only leaves our good friend Arlo to battle and defeat before we can move on with the special research, and we become one step closer to finding Giovanni. I think for now I'm going to go ahead and end this little adventure around Kapolei, and yeah, I'll go ahead and transition either to later tonight or tomorrow or Friday, some point later on during this week, as we try and get our final battle against Arlo and our battle against Giovanni. Alright, peace. Hello. It's currently a beautiful Friday afternoon out here in Waipio. Specifically, we're once again back at the Central Oahu Regional Park, or CORP for short. And pretty much the plan right now, or at least one part of the plan, is to go out, try and see if we can encounter any more Go Rocket grunts, grab those mysterious components, and then battle Arlo one last time. I figured we encountered Arlo here last time, and I figured it'd be really epic if we actually encountered Arlo in this spot once again. But that's only if we do get those mysterious components, which unfortunately it kind of looks like this park is currently lacking in Go Rocket activity. But I figured walk around for a little bit and maybe we might see a few of them pop up while we're just kind of hanging out. Other part of the plan for today is that we are currently in the middle of the evolution event in Pokemon Go, which means Pokemon with more unique evolutions. And what's particularly interesting is a good amount of them have some shinies that I don't have yet, which would be Pokemon such as Onix and Snorunt. So definitely we'll be keeping an eye out for those Pokemon. And the shiny version of Burmy has been released as of this event, so definitely be keeping out for all the versions of Burmy, as well as potentially looking to see if I can get a shiny version of any of those Pokemon. So yeah, ultimately the plan for today is to go out, try and battle and defeat some grunts for some mysterious components, as well as catch some Pokemon and see if we can get a new shiny out of that. Okay, so with that said, let's do it. Alright, so we managed to beat one Team Go Rocket grunt and get their mysterious component. And I did notice that there were two more that's popped up in YPO proper, so go ahead and leave the park for a little bit, head across the street, and hopefully I'll be able to battle those two grunts before they despawn. Let's do it. So unfortunately I wasn't able to make it to either of the Go Rocket stops, so I think the only thing left for me to do now is to make the long walk of shame all the way back to the other side of the park, and hopefully we'll encounter something good along the way. But I think with that'll pretty much conclude it for today. So go ahead and show any footage that I may have for the rest of this walk, and I will see you guys possibly on Saturday, but most likely Sunday if anything. Alright, peace.